This is toasted marshmallow. Sticky, extremely hydrating. You can do a sheer, gorgeous wash of color like this. None of that stringy, sticky residue. Or the reason it's called Amp It is because you can amp this up and get even more pigment. This is easily one of the prettiest shades. Now you have even more color. Still none of that stringy, sticky residue.
I'm just going to use a tiny like thumbtack size here because a lot of people have been overusing it and it's been getting really stringy. So I'm just using the tiniest amount to coat my lips. So here's what the lip gloss looks like. As you saw, I only used a very thin amount and I'm already getting really stringy.
None of that stringy, sticky residue.
It's starting to bunch up in the inner corner on my lip, which I don't like. The pigment is starting to bunch up in my inner corner. It's looking really stringy. And again, I only used a thumbtack size amount of lip gloss.
Or the reason it's called Amp It is because you can amp this up and get even more.
Things between Mikayla and her lip kits have seriously blown up over the past few days. It's now being called LashGate. The whole situation is spiraling fast. Mikayla's been trying to smooth things over quietly, avoiding any big public statements, but her efforts aren't landing well. Fans are fired up and turning on her brand, and the backlash is getting louder by the hour.
It's just a personal pet peeve of mine when I'm talking. I don't want that to happen. It's on the go and applying it blindly. You're pretty likely going to have sticky lips.
Love the lip gloss, but I need a lot to cover the hyperpigmentation. This is a skip as well.
If this was 2013 to 2019 and an influencer posted this to their makeup brand showcasing one of their new launches, the entire community would be in an uproar. This would not fly. I don't know who approved this. This is actually a screenshot from Mikayla Nogueira's brand Point of View Beauty. She posted this showcasing her brand new Amp.
When Mikayla first revealed she was stepping into the world of color cosmetics, everyone was buzzing with excitement. Her followers were ready to throw full support behind her new venture. But when she dropped POV with skin prep, some fans were left scratching their heads. They've always seen her as the ultimate full glam creator, so skincare didn't hit with the same sparkle or excitement as makeup. Then came the big reveal, her first real cosmetic launch, the Amp Kits. These lip kits featured a tinted version of her amped lip treatment paired with a matching liner. The hype was unreal. Mikayla promised that these glosses would be everything people wanted. Super pigmented, never sticky, and buildable depending on your vibe. She even claimed you wouldn't get that weird, stringy mess that happens with some glosses. Fans believed her, thinking this was going to be the gloss that changed the game. But now, those same promises are under fire, and the drama around it just keeps growing. Mikayla hyped up her lip liners hard. She claimed they wouldn't budge for anything. She even did a demo where she scrubbed her arm with water and a makeup wipe to prove they stayed put. That was a bold promise, and people took notice. When launch day hit, the lip kits flew off the shelves within hours. It was a total sellout. But once customers and influencers started receiving their orders, the excitement took a sharp turn. People quickly realized things weren't matching up with what Mikayla had shown. As PR packages landed and reviews rolled in, it became clear that the real-life results weren't looking like Mikayla's flawless demos. Fans noticed a major problem with how the formula behaved. If you used a full layer like Mikayla did, the gloss turned sticky and heavy, but if you applied a lighter layer, it came out patchy and uneven. Review after review echoed the same issues, and instead of the situation clearing up, it just kept getting stickier. One creator did a super detailed breakdown of the lip kits and didn't hold back. She started by calling out the odd promotional visuals that launched with the kits. When she saw the brand's Instagram post, she was completely puzzled. It didn't look sleek or professional at all. Instead of giving off that real, unfiltered vibe, it just looked poorly done.
And already I can start to see the color pigment starting to bunch up here in the center of my lips. And already, as I'm starting to talk, I can see it starting to get a little bit stringy, which I do not like.
Now you have even more color. Still none of that stringy, sticky residue.
Really sheer and really patchy. You can definitely see some of my skin color peeking through, so this is not a super pigmented lip gloss.
Or the reason it's called Amp It is because you can amp this up and get even more pigment.
It's weirdly setting into the fine lines that I have in my lips, and of course...
She bought several lip kits herself and ended up with the same results everyone else was showing. Patchy color, goopy texture, and buildup in the middle and corners of the lips. The gloss just wouldn't sit right no matter how she applied it. Another beauty influencer, known for being a longtime Mikayla supporter, also gave her thoughts. She's backed almost every collab Mikayla's done, so fans knew she wasn't trying to stir drama or bring her down. She tested the lip kits in multiple ways, applying more, applying less, layering differently, and still got the same disappointing outcome. The consistency just didn't live up to the claims, and viewers started questioning what went wrong. At this point, review after review keeps rolling in, and none of them are looking good. The paying customers who actually received their lip kits aren't happy at all, and things are only heating up from here. The feedback is rough, and people are wondering how long Mikayla can stay silent about it. It's reached the point where everyone's asking, is she going to address this? For someone who's now both an influencer and a business owner, staying quiet isn't exactly a great look. When so many reviews completely contradict what was promised in the launch video, fans expect some kind of response. Ignoring it could seriously damage her reputation as a brand founder. She's not just promoting other companies' products anymore. This is her brand, her word, and her responsibility. When promises don't match results, fans naturally want accountability. What makes this whole thing even more surprising is that Mikayla herself has spoken about this before. Just last year, she sat on a panel discussing the challenges of being both a creator and an entrepreneur. She emphasized how crucial trust is, especially when your audience looks to you for honest reviews and authentic products. Her fans believed in her and trusted her word about how the lip kits performed, so seeing all these issues unfold feels like a major letdown. And then came another twist. Mikayla deleted the original video where she made those big claims. That clip where she said, "You can put a little, you can put a lot," and explained that this flexibility was the whole reason behind the name Amp It, gone. Fans were shocked to see it disappear, especially since that video was part of what made the lip kit sell out so quickly. Now, people are calling it misleading, saying the product didn't live up to what was advertised, and while the video vanishing surprised many, others pointed out that this isn't the first time Mikayla's been caught in controversy. Some still remember when she was accused of wearing false lashes in a mascara ad, and later turned the situation into an ongoing joke. It seems history might be repeating itself, and fans aren't laughing this time. Honestly, it's hard to feel too surprised about how this turned out. Many customers who spent their money on Mikayla's lip kits say they ended up with formulas that felt more like peanut butter than gloss, and the frustration is real. Things took another turn when viewers noticed that Mikayla had quietly deleted yet another video showing the lip kits in action. The clip clearly showed how sticky the product looked, and now it's completely gone. People started pointing out a strange gap on her page. Mikayla usually posts new content almost every day, but suddenly there's a blank space starting from November 5th, where several videos seem to have disappeared. Fans are now questioning whether she's trying to clean up her feed to hide all the lip kit issues, and if that wasn't enough, some think she might have to start deleting things from the POV Beauty Instagram too. The reason? POV's own post gave super clear application steps for the lip kits. The caption said, "Step 1. Use contour. It to shape your lips your way. Line precisely to define. Overline for fullness. Fill for bold color or feather the edges for a soft ombre, whatever fits your point of view." Then it added, "Step 2. Finish with Amp It to add hydration, shine, and customizable color coverage. Layer as much as you'd like to create your perfect finish, glossy, diffused, or high impact." Now fans are pointing out the contradictions. The brand literally told people to layer as much as you'd like, yet reviewers are being told they applied too much product. That's why it looked thick and sticky. But Mikayla herself said the whole point of Amp It was that you could build it up without the sticky mess. Viewers are eager to see how she explains this one, because right now, it's coming across like she's trying to quietly cover her tracks after selling out, and things are getting even messier behind the scenes. One of Mikayla's close friends, Addy, tried to show support by reviewing the lip kits, but it completely backfired. His review went viral because of how poorly the glosses performed on camera. Even though he admitted he wasn't a big fan of most of the shades, the video unintentionally made the products look even worse. Since then, Addy's been flooded with backlash online, and it got so intense that he had to post a follow-up addressing his original review and responding to all the questions in his comments. Here's where things got tricky. Addy said he wasn't paid to review Mikayla's lip kits, but that claim raised eyebrows fast. Many viewers pointed out that while he might not have received direct payment from Mikayla or the brand, he still had the lip kits linked in his TikTok shop. That means he earns a small commission anytime someone buys through his link. Even if the product is sold out, the link can still generate income later, which makes it a form of promotion. People online have been calling out how some newer beauty influencers don't always understand that any kind of financial tie, big or small, has to be disclosed clearly. It's not just about being paid up front, it's about transparency with the audience. One commenter even reminded viewers that Addy's very first video using the POV lip combo was labeled paid partnership, which is exactly why many started questioning his review. Fans weren't sure if his opinion was completely unbiased or if there was more going on behind the scenes. Addy later responded, explaining that the paid partnership label on his video showed up automatically because TikTok Shop isn't available in every country. He said he only tagged the product so followers could easily find it, but that still means he could earn a small commission if people buy through his link. Many felt that pretty much confirms it's still a form of paid promotion, even if it's indirect. Addy also defended his review, saying clips of his video and screenshots of his lips were taken out of context. Still, some viewers found it hard to believe that a makeup reviewer would test a product that clearly looked uneven and then still choose to link it for their followers. At least Addy spoke up about the situation, something Mikayla still hasn't really done. Though recently, she did break her silence in a very quiet way after someone posted a positive review defending her lip kits, saying they genuinely liked them. When a fan posted a supportive review of Mikayla's lip kits, Mikayla actually replied, commenting, "You put the perfect amount. Most people are applying way too much." Of course, that immediately reignited debate online. Some of her followers took that as confirmation that everyone else had just been using the product incorrectly, but others weren't buying it. Critics quickly reminded people what Mikayla said in her original launch video. She clearly stated that users could apply a little for a sheer tint or a lot for a bold, pigmented look, and it still wouldn't turn sticky. That's literally where the Ampit name came from. Now, people are comparing Mikayla's original demo to other reviewers and noticing that many actually used less product than she did. So the idea that customers are simply using too much isn't sitting well with viewers. To many, this feels like Mikayla's trying to shift the blame instead of owning up to how the gloss really performs. Fans just want her to be transparent and acknowledge that the formula might not have lived up to her original claims. Viewers noticed something interesting in Mikayla's demo video. She seemed to pucker her lips in a way that hid the stickiness, showing only the smoothest angles. Many felt this looked a bit misleading, adding to the frustration around how the product was presented. Some beauty fans also believe the entire launch could have been planned better. They think the Ampit lip treatment and the lip liners should have been released separately instead of being packaged as one kit. A sheer gloss paired with a long-wear full glam liner just doesn't blend naturally. If you apply a thin layer of gloss, the liner stands out too much, but if you apply more to even it out, it can get thick and messy. People have also pointed out that the shades don't seem to match well. The lip liner and gloss colors feel mismatched, making them look like they came from different collections. One reviewer even said, "They don't look like they were meant to be in a kit." Others agreed, saying it felt like Mikayla might have rushed to combine two separate products into a single holiday bundle. Unfortunately, the results just didn't come together the way fans expected. Things got even more chaotic when shipping problems started piling up. Customers were frustrated, and for good reason. The Ampit lip kits launched on November 4th, and the brand gave a clear shipping window, but weeks later, many people still only had a tracking number with no movement on their orders. What really upset fans was how POV Beauty seemed to respond only to big influencers. When creators with millions of followers complained, the brand quickly jumped into their comments with a "We sent you a DM." But smaller customers and reviewers said they heard nothing back. That unequal treatment only made people more upset. Eventually, Mikayla addressed the issue, but in a very quiet way. Instead of posting publicly on her page or stories, she shared a statement privately on her Instagram broadcast channel, which only members could see. Fans thought that was strange since most of the people affected wouldn't even get the message. In her statement, Mikayla apologized, saying she was so sorry for the shipping issues during the holiday launch and promised her team was working to make things right. She also admitted that, as a first-time founder, she underestimated how hard it would be to scale so quickly. In her private statement, Mikayla explained that shipping updates were delayed because of issues with their delivery partner, but assured customers their orders were still moving. She said her team was working non-stop to catch up and improve the process for future launches. She also warned fans about fake POV products being sold on unofficial sites, reminding everyone to only buy through the brand's verified pages. Mikayla ended her message by thanking supporters for their trust and promising to keep listening and learning from the feedback. However, beyond that post, Mikayla hasn't addressed the situation publicly. Her TikTok page has stayed focused on her personal content, with no mention of the shipping delays or customer complaints. Many fans feel disappointed, saying they expected more communication from her as the face of the brand. Some think she's avoiding the topic altogether, hoping the backlash will fade with time. Still, viewers agree that staying silent during a major controversy isn't a great look for a new founder trying to build trust with her audience.